Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now let's get into the video. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the most famous actors in the world, yet there are some aspects of his life that many are not aware of. So in this video, we're taking a look at Leonardo DiCaprio's jaw-dropping action collection. Number 5. Fan of Star Wars. At this point, there might not be a single human on this planet that isn't aware of the Star Wars franchise. Ever since its inception in the previous century, it has surpassed each and every expectation that has been set for it. Due to the fact that this franchise is so old, there are fans of all ages associated with it. Interestingly, this list of fans also includes a famous actor. As you may have guessed from the title of this video, it is none other than Leonardo DiCaprio. He has been known to have a very private life and doesn't share that much about himself on his social media. But one thing that is known about him in regards to Star Wars is that he's a huge fan. This is also evident by the fact that he is said to have owned about 150 Star Wars action figures at one point in his life. It has also been said that he owns about 200 Space Robots action figures, as well as 200 other superhero toys. All this shows that he's not just a casual fan of these series, but is actually invested in the characters and the stories. Number 4. Value of one action figure. The Star Wars franchise has only taken off this century with the introduction of some new movies and the TV shows that are airing right now on Disney+. As such, it has become a bit difficult for anyone to get their hands on an action figure related to the franchise for a cheap price. That was not the case back in the 1980s, when Star Wars was still in its infancy. This is why Leonardo DiCaprio managed to get his hands on a Cape Jawa figure a long time ago. If that figure is maintained in a proper way, it has been estimated that the current value of such figures is around $18,000. That might seem like a lot of money, but since that character is so well known by all the fans of the franchise, the value of this action figure was bound to skyrocket at one point or another. This character was first introduced all the way back in 1977 in the Star Wars movie titled A New Hope. Due to their quirky mannerisms and behaviors, they instantly became iconic, and this is why their figures have increased in price so much over the years. Number 3. Auctioning off his figures. Getting back to talking about Leonardo DiCaprio, if there's one great aspect of his personality, it's the fact that he's very passionate about the environment. He has dedicated a huge portion of his life to preserving the environment. He's donated a lot of his own money toward these causes, and one example of his passion for this was shown back in 2006. This was when he auctioned off a portion of his action figures. Due to this, he ended up raising a stunning $110,000 for charities of all sorts, including environmental groups. Whenever he's gotten the chance, he has taken it to talk about the environment. Him auctioning off his action figures for charity also showcases that he's mature enough to realize that they're just objects, and what was more important in that instance was the environment. Number 2. Net worth of Leo. If there is anyone who has had a very successful career in Hollywood, it is Leonardo DiCaprio. Each and every movie he makes goes on to become an instant hit, and the money keeps on flowing for him. Since he's been in this business for such a long time, he's amassed a fortune of around $260 million. Even though he has chosen to donate a lot of this money towards charity, he's not one to shy away from spending some of that on himself. This is why he has been known to spend thousands of dollars on watches and, as we have talked about extensively, action figures. But there's one thing that he owns which is bound to baffle anyone who hears of it. Number 1. Owning a dinosaur skull.
You had once bought a dinosaur's head
From
Leonardo DiCaprio.
It has been reported that one of the strangest items that Leo has in his possession is a dinosaur skull. As you can imagine, such an item didn't come cheap for him, and it has been reported that the value of this skull is around $35,000 to $40,000. This goes to show that there are multiple aspects of his personality, which ranges from being a movie star to an action figure collector to an owner of a dinosaur skull. Suffice it to say, Leo is a man of many talents. These were some of the details of Leonardo DiCaprio's action figure collection. Due to his net worth, he's bound to be adding more to that collection as time goes on. That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.